Hello, I am live. I'm here, ready to be of service. Oh, hey, sweetest sunflowers. How are you? Let me make sure that I have everything. Let me pin this. All right. A lot is going on in the skies today. I think in Vedic astrology, we just had Saturn enter Pisces, and then we have Neptune in Aries, and we just came off of that eclipse. So that is a lot of interesting energy going on in the sky. I know for me, it was just a little tiring. Still is a little tiring, but that's fine. It is the ending of a cycle, at least for the eclipse. And also, I guess, for Neptune and Pisces, right? So 2 cycles ending, and Saturn moving into Pisces and Vedic. So, but we have our cards here. And I am ready for anyone who would love a reading. Oh, let me do a little poll here because I think I'm loving the polls. Let's see. Don't want to miss out on asking you astronauts questions. What in the world? There we go. All right, just typing the poll question right now, setting it up. Make sure I no spelling. Let me actually rephrase that. There we go. All right. Got to check for spelling mistakes. All right. Poll is up. Hopefully I can get your responses. And I am just, I don't know, I'm ready. I'm ready for the new vibes, for the new energy. I didn't even talk about how I believe in Vedic astrology, Uranus went into Taurus, and that was on the 18th of March. So there's been a lot going on in the sky, astrologically. Maybe people have been feeling it. From what I've seen, people said they felt like a lot of different upsetting emotions and things on the lines of that, where people have been feeling tired, or they've been feeling a little angry or upset or emotional and things along the lines of that. But that is what I've seen. Some people have said they felt like rejuvenated, though, like they're highly motivated to do things, which I did say when Neptune enters Aries, that certain people were going to be either really lethargic or very motivated. Like it does both things, and you can feel tired and also be motivated, right? Not sure if there's yelling going on here in the background. Sorry if you hear anything loud. If they're too loud, I'll have to say something. But yeah, we've got our cards ready. I don't know if there's any astrological events coming on this week. Not sure what that's about. Okay. Really weird. All right. Don't know what my phone was ringing for. I'm trying to look up the astrological events. If there's any up and coming events that are ending. I know there's something next week I took note of. Oh, Mars moves into Cancer in Vedic astrology this upcoming week. Trying to move on. Let me go to my other little chart where I track things to get the astrological events. I still have my cards here ready. And don't forget to hit the like button. If you want to ask a question, just jump on in there. Right now, I'm just looking up the astrological events of next week in the sky. The end of March, right? Well, technically, yeah, Monday's the end of March. I'm on the wrong page. I'm on the wrong page. Hey, Nikki, how are you? I hope your week has been good or not too stressful. I don't see anything major, just a bunch of sextiles and things along the lines of that. So we should be good. All right, that's good to hear. But yes, if you have any questions, if you want to tell me about your week, feel free to do so. If you just want to chat or whatever it is that you would like to do. And don't forget to hit the like button and participate in the poll. I definitely want to know what you are thinking. Said, I'm good. My week has been good. Stressful, yes, but on holiday. Ooh, love to hear it. Where did you go? My week has been very up and down, but it's been mainly like just trying to recuperate. Since I went away, traveled last weekend, I've been trying to get back into the swing of things with work. So it's a lot of catching up. But yeah, and let me know how your holiday is or how it's going or where you're at. Like, let us know. Give us some travel tips on the fun things to do there. Let me take this card out. I cannot wait to travel. I'm a person who definitely has a travel bug. Like, if I could travel every day, I would be doing so. But obviously, the way my budget's set up, that is not the case. But I am planning to take a trip this year for sure, and every year possible after. It's just a matter of saving and planning and making sure that I'm being responsible. And I hope you guys are being responsible too, so you can take those trips as well. Even if it's not in your budget now, just save little by little. It is worth it. I'm in the Caribbean. Where did you go on vacation last week? Mine wasn't less a vacation, just more so like traveling to see a friend. So I was in New York hanging out. So for me, not too bad of a trip. I just hate traveling anyway. I mean, I hate the actual physical traveling, but I like being there. Yeah, I love to travel. I want to go to Texas in the summer. Ooh, Texas sounds nice. I've never been, you know. Texas in the summer sounds really hot though. What are you planning on doing there? I've never been to Texas, so I'm not really familiar with all the different sites and the things to see and things along the lines of that. But I know people say they love it in Texas. Every time I hear someone from Texas, they talk about how much they love it. So I want to visit my family and explore schooling options. Oh, okay. All right. That sounds like a good trip then. Family visits and schooling options. I hope that you end up liking the school. I'm used to the heat, so no biggie in Texas. All right. I'm glad you can withstand the heat. Don't want you to get, too hot or dehydrated and things on the lines of that. But since you're used to it, it'll be easy breezy. And I hope you like your school that you're going to go see. Hopefully it's a good fit for you. Those campus visits can definitely be long. It always feels like you have to make a quick decision in a short amount of time. And it's like, I've only seen this campus 1 or 2 days or something like that. But I hope it's like a great fit, honestly. Let me make sure I have this then. But yes, if you guys are coming in, feel free to vote on the poll and, share your opinion. And don't forget to hit the like button. I would really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, obviously feel free to ask. That's what I'm here for. But you can just tell me how your weekend has been, or your week in general, since we've had so many major shifts and transits and things going on this month. Some people have said March has felt long. I don't think I felt that way. I felt like March went by quick. It says, me too. I have a tarot question. Why won't he move the relationship further? All right, Nikki, if you have a question, you do have to send either PayPal or a Cash App or a super chat. Just let me know if you have sent it. Well, I mean, if you to send a PayPal, you log on the PayPal account and then you would send the money to my email. All the information is in the description bar. I can't really teach you how to use PayPal or anything like that. You might have to look it up if you're unfamiliar with PayPal, Cash App, or Super Chats. But yes, no questions are free. All you have to do is look at the title. All the information's there. You go to the description bar for the costs and everything like that. But I think PayPal and Cash App, they may have tutorials and things like that. But Super Chat might be the easiest option if you're not familiar with those. Kate A, will this new chapter in my life be easier and good? Let us see. And if you're coming in, don't forget to hit the like button. I much appreciate it. And I would love if you could respond to the polls. And if you've chosen other on the poll, then feel free to leave the comment for what type of reading you would like. Okay. This new chapter in Kate's life be easier and good. All right, we've got some cards. We have the Four of Wands. I'm guessing that's a good sign. The Six of Pentacles. And the Page of Cups. And I'll pull one last one. And the Eight of Wands, but like reversed since it's coming after the Page of Cups here. So I think so, 100%. I think this next phase in your life is actually going to be really nice. We have this Four of Wands energy, and you're celebrating, you're having a good time, you're spending time with people who are appreciative of you, who want to celebrate your accomplishments, who are there for you if you're going through a tough time. But mainly it just shows a lot of strong connections being built in this next chapter of your life, and just continuation of bonding, right? Just say we're continuing to have a good time. We're continuing to have fun. There's lots of things to celebrate. There's good times to be had, right? We wouldn't get the Four of Wands if there was nothing to be happy about. We also have that Six of Pentacles, which represents, giving, taking, being offered something of value, receiving assistance, and at the same time, maybe offering something back as well. And so it really feels like this next period in your life, there's a lot more balance, and fours are also connected to balance. So it seems like things are stable. Things are smooth. It's just a good time. People are taking care of each other. People are being generous. And this thing, the cat's robbing a bank, but but he's still giving stuff away. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just representing just having a lot more things offered to you, and maybe with minimal effort, because the Six of Pentacles isn't really that big of an effort card. So to be honest, I really do see a lot of good times ahead, especially when we have the Page of Cups. Like I said, the Eight of Wands reverse. Maybe there's some miscommunications or whatever, or misunderstandings at some point. But to be honest, when we have the Page of Cups, generally the intentions are good. The intentions are positive, even if, sometimes the messages get a little jumbled, or, maybe somebody comes across a little pushy or something like that. But to me, it feels like that you're less all over the place. And if you felt like you were all over the place, because sometimes when we get this Eight of Wands reverse, it's like, I feel like I've been moving in so many different directions. And now that it's reversed, it's like, okay, I'm a little bit more focused. I'm more centered. I have a clear idea of the direction I'm going. I'm less spread out. I have less responsibilities. I can drop a few things and I can spend my time relaxing, and it doesn't have to feel like I'm always on the go. So to be honest, it really does seem to me that it's like a very calming period of your life. It's like you were up in the air and now you're finally landing. So I think that it's really good. And this turtleneck is really hot. I chose the wrong thing to wear today, but it's really good. It's very positive. I think this period in your life is going to have a lot of ease, come at a solid pace, give you moments of peace, celebration, happiness, and new opportunities, especially financial opportunities. That is going to be coming. So I really do see good things coming for you, Kate. So don't worry or anything like that. It does seem like you're stepping into a oh, this card just flew out, the star. Okay, so that's another good sign. You're stepping into a very peaceful, calm part of your life. There are positive, good days ahead. Even if there's rocky moments, there's still good things to look forward to in this next phase in your life. Yes, I do see that. So much good things are happening for you, Kate. Like, ooh, let me get these cards. And I hope you're doing well. You're welcome. Hey, Z, how are you? I'm doing pretty well, a little tired, but I'm doing well. I hope you've been doing good as well. So I'm very good at the moment. How are the studies? My studies are pretty good right now. Honestly, school's pretty easy. It's just a matter of just getting through it and doing all the reading, which I don't, some weeks I like, some weeks I don't, What about you? How's work and everything? How's life? How have things been going? I feel like I haven't seen you in a bit. But it's hard to tell. This year is like slow and flying by at the same time. So I feel like I've had 5 years in one, I should say. I gotta fix my hair. Anyway, work is good. I'm glad to hear that. It's better than work being stressful. So I'm glad that work is not bad. It's good and everything like that. Yes, it is. It feels like, I don't know, just it's a different vibe for sure this year than last year. At least I think so. At least I think so. Hopefully you've been managing to get some rest too. Make sure these cards don't get it too folded. And for anyone coming in, don't forget to hit the like and give your input on the polls. I definitely want to see what you're thinking about. And if you've chosen other on the poll, don't forget to comment below to say, hey, what type of reading you would like. And make sure the sound is doing okay, because sometimes the sound cuts out. So I'm just being paranoid, I think, but still.
What works is you just step on.
Oh, can't stand these commercials. Okay, it's working. It cut out one time, so I was like, oh, it's Mercury retrograde. Let me check. Had to check with Mercury retrograde. You never know what strange thing is going to happen. Like, start of this Mercury retrograde, my editing program stopped working, and I was like, what's going on? I've been using it for like a year. So, well, maybe not a year, probably like 7 months or something. And I'm like, I haven't had issues. All of a sudden, Mercury goes retrograde and I have issues. So, don't know what that's about. But that's why I'm double checking everything. Mercury retrograde always makes me so paranoid because there's always something to miss. But I hope you're all looking forward to Neptune's energy and Aries. And in Vedic astrology, Saturn has gone into Pisces and Uranus has gone into Taurus in Vedic. So just a lot of shifts this month. And then we still have Venus and Mercury retrograde. So much energy. Solar eclipse. Granted, I don't pay too much attention to the eclipses. They say it's the end of the cycle, but for me, I'm just like, nothing happened particularly for me. I know some people have major events happen in their lives over the eclipse, like getting married and things along the lines of that. I've definitely seen all of that happening. But, it's different for every chart. I think it's going to depend on like how close it is to certain planets or how sensitive your planet might be to the moon or the sun or things like that. My chart is not sun or moon ruled in any way, so it's not very sensitive to those things. Have you been for your Saturn return yet? Yes, my Saturn return has definitely passed. I thought it was a good time, Oh, you donated? Oh, where? Did you do it on PayPal? I wasn't. Ooh, I think I closed the screen. Are you about to experience your Saturn return, Z? Let me know. Okay, I see it. Let me know your question. Is it about Saturn return? Because it is different for everyone. Okay. And if you're just coming in, don't forget to hit the like button. And I would appreciate the responses on the poll and what type of reading you would like next. So let me know. Pluto's been in my second house for like 20 years. Pluto just switched into Aquarius. So I'm thinking like, shouldn't have changed and gotten out of your second house if when it changed, it officially left, I think this year. Officially left this year, but it's been dancing around. Oh, it's in the notes. Okay, I see. All right. What words would people use to describe me? Oh, in unequal houses. Oh, I see. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it's been there so long. I mean, you probably learned some lessons about money or self-esteem and self-worth. Let us know what lessons you've learned. What would people use? Okay. What words would people use to describe me at the moment? Okay, let's get into this. Kate's got all the knowledge on self-worth, family, and finances. All right. Z wants to know, what words would people use to describe them at the moment? We have the Empress. Oh, so very creative, beautiful, smart, giving, nurturing. They just feel like you're a pleasant person. We have the King of Wands, ambitious, structured, very, what's the word for it? Exciting, like somebody who's very excitable, enthusiastic, expressive. That's the word I'm looking for. They're very expressive and how they communicate with people, and they really feel like you're somebody who is listening to others. When I get the Empress card, this is somebody who definitely gives space for people to have a conversation. Not very, not the type of person who's going to interrupt people while they speak. Some people don't mind that when you have like this sort of talk over each other thing. The Empress doesn't do that. She just listens and then she responds. So people feel like you're very patient in a way, but not lazy, because we obviously have the King of Wands, very focused, like energy, very much go-getting, enthusiastic. They feel like you're always kind of like up to something, or you always like to keep busy as well, but you do give yourself time to rest. Both of these cards are sitting. The Empress, she's pretty much got some kind of blanket she's wrapped around, so they do feel like you do give yourself space to rest. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So they feel like you are someone who is analytical. You pay attention, you are focused, and you're someone who's not likely to overlook things. So they feel like you're very attuned to the world around you. And not only that, but you are opening your feeling welcomed. You know, what am I trying to say? They feel like you are open to receiving help. They feel like you are someone who is not only very skilled, smart, talented. Like these are all these cards, like especially the Empress and the Eight of Pentacles. They feel all of these things for you and towards you, but they also feel like you're willing to offer help, you know, that you want to give back and return. The Eight of Pentacles definitely offers something. On this, the cat is tattooing pentacles on someone's arm. So they're like, this person's paying for a service, but it still means like you're giving something back, right? You're contributing. So there's an element of fairness and balance to you. So honestly, people have a really good opinion of you at the moment, at least, which I hope that's what you were expecting, because I mean, I don't think they see you as being someone who is wreaking havoc in anyone's life. If anything, you're a good addition. People feel like you're very valuable, balanced, level-headed, down to earth, easy to talk to. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Z. Not what you were expecting. Have you been crashing out lately? What's been going on? To be honest, the people feel really good about you. I mean, if you acted out of character, maybe like once or twice these days, I think they're probably looking at the overall picture and they're just saying, okay, you know what, Z's not normally like this. And they're keeping that in mind. So I don't think that they are seeing you as someone who is a bad influence or a negative person. They might just say that was just a moment. I think so. If you're going through something like that. Ooh. I'm glad you think so. You are welcome, Z. But yeah, don't be too hard on yourself, Think positive things about yourself, and if you make any mistakes, it's okay. You can do better. We all can do better. Oh, and if you're coming in, don't forget to hit the like button. I would very much appreciate it. And I would love if you could let me know what type of readings you would like to see more of. I have a poll up. And if you hit the other in terms of voting options, then feel free to comment below what type of reading you would like. You know, of course, I would love to hear. You say, I do think positive of myself, but I know others may not agree. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. But I am glad to hear that you do think positively about yourself. But it looks like other people do agree. You know, maybe you have a few haters, but who doesn't have haters? But for the most part, the people in your life are seeing you positively. Let me make sure these cards aren't folding. There we go. I am very curious as to what the new energies of Neptune and all these shifts and is going to bring, because I feel like people have hyped them up and I'm like, is it going to be super transformative? I mean, more than likely it will, just based on the fact that last time it sort of expanded freedoms to be for people. Hopefully this time it will do the same. You know, hopefully humanity's on an upward trajectory. Hopefully we're just pulling back to pull forward, to catapult forward. But we shall see. You know, there's a lot of fears going on in the world, you know, especially in the United States. There's a lot of talks about fascism and things along the lines of that, and censorship. So it's actually pretty terrifying. So hopefully you all remain safe. I just want to say that because I'm wishing everyone the best in these times, because there's just a lot of fear, and honestly the fears are valid, but I think sometimes people feed off of them. I think sometimes people use fear to control people, to make sure that they don't take action. So keep in mind, always stand up for yourself, always take action. I don't know why I'm going off into a tangent, but I don't know, or why I said tangent like that. But that is just my thoughts on everything that's going on lately. What is reading idea? What is one life, what am I reading? What is one life experience you're supposed to have in this life? That's a good reading. I like that idea, Kate. I'll probably end up doing that, you know. One life experience you're supposed to have in this life. I'm assuming we're thinking of like big bucket list, major life experiences that people would find profound or something. Because there's so many different experiences. I'm gonna focus on major life experiences, because there's a lot of experiences now. But I really like that idea, Kate. That's a good idea. Mm-hmm. And let me know, anybody else, if you have any other ideas. Some of you have selected other. It looks like it's like even across the board in terms of what people are hoping for. So we've got to split this. We got to break the tie. That's what we got to do. We have to break the tie. And also let me know if you chose other, you know, what is your thoughts? Like what reading are you trying to see? You can even be specific about career and love, but I definitely have a lot of career and love ideas. Oh, hey, sweetest sunflower. I'm super confused. Are you donating just to donate? Are you asking a question? I only asked that because it says $7. And I know the yes or no is 5, and the full question is 10. So that's why I'm just I wasn't sure if you had a question or not. I guess I just need clarification. I'm gonna redo my hair again. It always gets so messy. It's so much work. And let me know if you want a reading, anyone. Oh. Oh, I see your question. You just have to donate $3 more, sweetest sunflower. The reading, if you can look at the title, it says for non-yes or no questions, $10. It's also in the description. And then I will answer your question. And also, I'm not really sure if your question is a medical question. I don't do medical questions, but if you're just asking like as a parent, like if she, it's kind of like acting out like little kids do or something like that. Because I can answer from that perspective, like, okay, as a parent. All right. All right, I will ask the questions. Want to make behavioral changes that she needs to make. Oh. Okay, we know the moon card wants to come out. All right. Let's see. See another card. They're falling. 7 of Wands. And we have the Chariot. Okay. So what we see here is your daughter, Indiana. There we go. Indiana. Your daughter, Indiana, is likely to make the changes when we have the Chariot here. But to be honest, with the moon card and the 7 of Wands, it's like not without a fight. You know what I mean? Like there's definitely going to have to be a lot more parenting, a lot of more nurturing, a lot more guidance when it comes to the behavior changes that you would like to implement as a parent. 7 of Wands, I'm guessing that's, her kind of like asserting sort of her independence and doing her own thing. She doesn't want to have to listen to that, especially the moon card, very rebellious type of energy there. And also maybe just hints of confusion as well. Making sense. She's a child. She doesn't understand. She just doesn't really get it. So she's going to do her best to sort of like not do that because it might impose on her freedom or free will. And how kids are, they're going to act out. But she will make the changes for sure. With the Chariot here, it's like you will be able to help her through that transition. And it looks like you guys will reach that goal. Let me see. What does it look like? Well, we know it's going to be a lot more peaceful. I don't know if the behavior changes have to do with her sort of being a little bit more explorative, all over the place, things along the lines of that. But it will get to the place where it's a little bit more calm and peaceful. This star card is dancing. So this can also represent being in a positive mood. I don't know if her behavior changes have to do with maybe just, sometimes kids throw tantrums and stuff, but this would be from like throwing a little bit of a fit and kind of rebelling to being a little bit more receptive, peaceful, happy, cheerful, things along the lines of that. A lot calmer energy here. As you can see with the difference between these cards, your daughter's definitely a fighter. She's a free spirit for sure. So we definitely see like a lot of calming down and things along the lines of that. We have the 9 of Pentacles here. So also representing an energy of relaxation, playing around with animals, walking through the garden, dancing around, playing with, I'm guessing maybe toys or some sort of interest that she may have or something along the lines of that. Taurus moon in Aquarius, Taurus moon and Aquarius rising. Oh, Taurus, moon in Aquarius and Gemini rising. Wow, that moon in Aquarius shows. And and really, I really feel like it's just a more sort of like independent spirit too, because it looks like it's more like, hey, I'm off doing my own thing. I'm going on my own adventures. I'm exploring the world. I'm having fun. I'm really just like enjoying myself, playing dress up, maybe. I don't know what the case may be. But this is just very much like if you leave me alone and I'm like, and you don't, basically, if you leave me alone, you won't have to watch me too much because I'm not going to make a lot of chaos or noise or anything like that. So it looks like you're going to get to the place where that's happened. Said she loves to play dress up. That's cute. It shows on the card here because this little creature's cat is all dressed up and things along the lines of that. So to be honest, it's going to come across, or it's going to look like you're going to be able to just like go read a book somewhere and she's going to be off to play dress up and be in her world and go on adventures. That's what it's going to look like, really. I mean, it's really just like a lot of fun time. And it looks like you're going to be able to have your own time because both of these cards, the Star and the 9 of Pentacles, are very, very independent. Like they're very much, hey, I'm a kid doing my own thing. It's very Rugrats adventure, adventure time. I'm doing my thing, right? No grown-ups allowed. Playing with the animals, dancing to myself, listening to music, looking at the stars, playing pretend. It's very much like she's like a small little adult here. It's kind of funny, but I do think that the behavioral problems will change. Otherwise, we wouldn't got the Chariot. Not saying it will not come without a battle, because we did get that 7 of Wands energy. So your daughter's very strong-willed, and she's very curious too, especially with the Moon card there. Very curious mind. A little bit confused as to what's going on. You may have to explain it to her a little bit, and I think that will help the process to explain it, but it's really just a matter of reinforcing what the behavior that you would like to see. And then I think once we get to that point, then she's going to say, hey, I'm off doing my own thing. You don't have to worry about me. Like, I'm not going to cause a ruckus or do anything that's going to scare you or put myself in danger or something like that. She's going to be pretty calm. Okay. He said, yes, it's a battle. I mean, it's good. It's good that you raised a daughter who, or you're raising a daughter who will stand up for herself. She's not going to grow up to be a pushover for sure. Not with these cards, and not with that, Taurus sun and Aquarius moon. It's been people who, I'm not going to lie. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that that she is extremely strong-minded, but it will get better. It will get better. It'll be a peaceful atmosphere for you. And we have the Death card here. So also reaffirming that a change is going to come for sure. There's going to be a change. So thank you. I need it bad. Oh, I'm so sorry that you have to go through this. I know parenting can be very tough. I've just seen a lot of parents have to struggle. So I'm really sorry that is the situation. But just know that it will get better, and, keep reinforcing the behaviors that you would like to see from her. Definitely keep doing it. Yeah, the cards show that she's tough. You know, she's not going down without a fight for sure. But ultimately, you are going to win. You're the parent, and she's going to listen. Definitely, she's going to listen. You may have to come to a point where you're like, maybe compromise a little bit, but you're going to win. She's tough. Man, this is it's wild that the cards show just how strong-minded she is. But I am wishing you luck. I'm for sure wishing you luck because I know that you're going to need it. And for those of you just coming in, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to vote. I'm working on comprising the right cards that don't lie. Thank you again. You're welcome. I'm going to need it. Yeah, definitely sending you all the blessings and all the luck, like for sure. I'm working on compromising, right? The cards don't lie. Yep. And as I was saying, for those of you who are just coming in, I'll be here for maybe 15 more minutes. It depends. Yeah, it depends. I'm a little thirsty. Actually, I might have water. Let me get some water. Let me get some water. All right. I got my water. I am thirsty. I have no clue why I chose to wear this sweater. For some reason, I thought it was still winter. It is like 80 degrees in my room. I was like, oh, well, it's not that hot. It's extremely hot. Yeah, it's 69 outside, so it's like 80 in my room. Why did I do this to myself? Why did I do this to myself? I was trying to look nice for you guys, you know? I was like, oh, I'll wear a cute sweater. Nope. Not a smart choice. Oh, wait. Why did it go to 78? Okay. All right. But yes, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. You can send it through PayPal, Cash App, or Super Chat. I also will be here next week. Don't know what day next week, but I will be here then. And like I said, I think Mars is transiting into Cancer and Vedic astrology next week. So that should be an energy shift. Though for me, I've noticed the most major energy shifts for Western astrology. Not sure why that is, but I think for nakshatra placements, they're very accurate in telling the story. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that. We're going to focus on the tarot now, and I'm taking your suggestions for what readings you want to see next. We have career, split with love, split with other. Who is going to be the tiebreaker here for this poll? Okay, to see what we're going to do next. Love, career, or other. And if you've chosen other, don't forget to comment what type of reading you want to see below. And also, if you don't even want a reading, just tell me how your week has been, how you felt the eclipse has affected you. I know for me personally, it's just made me really tired and not want to do work, even though I have to do work. Normally, I will sit down and I'll just like do my work for like an hour. Can't do that right now. I'm doing it in increments. I'm like 15 minutes here, pause, 15 minutes here, pause, 15 minutes here. Like I cannot sit down. The eclipse energy has messed up my mental function. So that is my groove. I'm always trying to nap these days. And it's like strange because I'm like, I'm not doing anything. I'm like, I'm doing less than ever, but I just want to sleep all the time. But that's me. That's how it's affecting me, these energy shifts. But that tends to happen for me and my chart. It depends. It depends on, I guess it just depends on your body, right? And what you can handle and how spirit moves through you. They say like if you're like more in tuned or intuitive, not that I'm like some intuitive master, but there's definitely people who are like way more intuitive, but that you get more easily affected by like all those energy shifts and things on the lines of that. But let me know. Let me know if there's been any major events, or if it's just made you sleepy or more awake. Maybe you're more energetic. Maybe there's more things you want to get done than ever. Maybe you feel energized. You're ready to go. You're ready to start anew. And if you are, I am so happy for you. Send that energy my way. All right. There's just so much going on in the world. I feel like there's a new event every 2 seconds. It's definitely very sad, very sad. So many things are being affected, from museums, and these are just executive orders. So they're not even laws, but I think there's so much fear within people. They don't stand up for themselves. Me personally, I think y'all know that I'll stand up for myself. But it's just a shame that a lot of people, maybe they didn't have those situations when they were younger, and so they never learned to stand up for themselves. So it's kind of sad. But I always encourage people to stand up for yourself, write your congresswoman, and things along the lines of that. Maybe that's how the eclipse affect me. It's made me more political. I am an Aries, actually, so I'm being really affected by all the planets in Aries. It's horrible. It's really horrible. I wish it would stop. I don't want anything in my sign. I like things better in Pisces. Like, go back to Pisces. Oh, and what's your sign? Everyone put their sign in the comments. I love hearing about people's sign. Tell me what your sign is. Wow, you make me think of a Sagittarius. I'm going to say that's good vibes, Lots of, it's the fire sign energy. It's the fire sign energy in me. But yes, says I'm a Capricorn sun, moon in Virgo, rising Sagittarius. Wow. You have a very, I feel like it's a good chart because you have a good sense of stability, but then you also have the spontaneity in you. And so that's really good. It's America's Pluto return. Ugh, that explains the shift in power dynamics and power structures. Is actually a nightmare. But maybe it gets worse before it gets better. I hope so. I don't hope it gets worse, but I hope it gets better. That's what I'm leaning for. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame all the sad things are going on from the education, Department of Education. I've known people who know people who lost jobs. That sounds like I knew people who know people. personally, people I know have not lost jobs, but people I know, their friends, their families, whatever, they have lost jobs. And so it's actually really devastating. Hopefully 2028 will be progressive. I have no clue. I have no clue if this will even be a dictatorship by then, because there's so much censorship. Donald Trump's trying to make the news illegal. He's trying to get rid of different programs. Like, for example, I think I've bought tickets to Legally Blonde at one of our Kennedy centers, whatever the heck it may be. Donald Trump fired all the board members, which I didn't even know he could do that as president. I'm like, isn't this a center of arts and entertainment? Fired all the board members and said, we don't want any woke performances. And I'm just like, it's Broadway. Everything's woke. It doesn't make sense. So I don't know where things are going, but to me, it looks like fascism. It looks like, if you've read anything about the Holocaust, it looks like the start of that, to be honest. So it's really horrific. It really is. Me personally, I'll probably leave the country, more than likely. That is my goal. So, but I don't even want to be here for 2028. It's just too crazy for me. Not to get into politics, but it does affect all our lives. It does affect our lives. Those people are dangerous. They're not good people. They're probably going to be America's demise. So, and all the weird stuff he's doing with Canada and Mexico, like, and Greenland now and Denmark, I don't get what's going on. It's like, why are you trying to make enemies of everyone? And wasn't JD Vance talking about England or something? And I was like, why are you talking bad about England? I don't get it. What's the point of like making enemies out of our allies? So don't ask me. I don't know what's going on. But I'm like, I gotta get out soon before other countries start making American passports banned or something. You never know. You never know. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Not to fearmonger, but I just want people to be aware that the behaviors are alarming. He said, I think they just like the chaos. I think so too. I think they're thriving off the chaos to like make people fearful so they can control them, right? Because if you have people who are scared, then you have people you can control. So it's the same way. When you get these big reactions out of people, then it's easier to control that person, unfortunately. But yes, we have 5 minutes left in the live, everyone. So if anyone wants to ask a question before I go, if they have anything more you would like to say, contribute, whatever may be, whatever comes to you, feel free. And next week, like I said, I'll probably update by Tuesday when I will be live, when that's going to happen, when things are going to occur. And I more than likely will try to do it the weekend. But if it's not on the weekend, I'll do the weekday. We know how it works. All right. I'm going to end the poll now. Looks like we didn't get that tiebreaker, and that's all right, because it just means that we have a lot of intrigue on different levels, split 3 ways. Very diverse audience. Love to see that. Love to hear that. All right. Ooh. Okay. It is so hot. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up soon. I hope that everyone enjoys the new vibes of all of the astrological shifts. If it is warm where you are, go outside, have some fun, get some sunlight, enjoy your life, enjoy your day. Don't live it in fear. Hopefully I wasn't perpetuating any fears or fear mongering or anything like that. That is not my intention. Don't forget to read the reading. Don't forget to watch the reading next week. Trying to remember what reading I have. I'll have to look at myself, whatever. But it'll be a surprise. It'll be a surprise. Not saying that it will be mind-blowing, but I'll just keep it as a surprise instead of revealing it to you now what the reading will be. And obviously look at Tuesday to find out when the next live will be. Forgot to tell you, my part of fortune is in Aries. Oh, wow. So maybe you're going to receive some like very lucky things happen to you that you would like to happen because of all of these planets here. Like, more than likely, I mean, the part of fortune is where you get your luck from. So you're definitely probably going to get something related to all of these different energies going on. It's hard to say, but Neptune does rule those big dreams. So I really feel like that might be coming for you. I'm sending you luck. I'm sending those good vibes your way and good wishes. I hope we can manifest this for you. And I obviously want some good things for me too. So I'm gonna manifest it for myself too. But I will see you next time, everyone. I think that is everything I wanted to say. Any reminders? No reminders. But thank you. I will see you next week. Bye.